how many birds and how many worms do you see? Let's count them to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 birds. And how many worms are there? Let's count the worms. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 worms. Now, does one group have more than the other group, or less than the other group, or are both groups the same? Do both groups have the same number? Let's draw lines to connect each bird with one of the worms. Putting a bird with each worm. Now, what do you notice? Both groups have the same number. So we can put one bird and one worm together and not have any left over. We have no birds left over and we have no worms left over. So we say that these groups have the same number. These groups are the same or equal. Now notice these two numbers that we counted. This group has 4 and this group has 4. Both of these numbers are the same. They're both 4. And both groups are the same size. Now, how many frogs and how many fish do you see? Well, let's count them again and find out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 frogs. And we have 1, 2, 3. 3 fish. Now, does one group have more than the other group, less than the other group, or are both groups the same size? Let's draw our lines again to find out. So we'll put this frog with this fish, this frog with this fish, this frog with this fish, and look, this frog doesn't have any fish. We have one frog that's left over. So that means that there are more frogs than fish. The group of 4 frogs has more than the group of 3 fish. See that? Here we have a group of 2 boys and a group of ice cream cones. How many boys and how many ice cream cones do you see? Well, let's count. There are 1, 2 boys. So there are 2 boys. Now, how many ice cream cones are there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 ice cream cones. Now, does one group have more than the other group, less than the other group, or are both groups the same? Let's draw our lines. We're going to put this boy with this ice cream cone and this boy with this ice cream cone, and we have no more boys, but we still have more ice cream cones. So that means that the group of boys has less than the group of ice cream cones. The group with 2 boys has less than the group of 5 ice cream cones. Now for your practice, you're going to get problems that look kind of like this, and you'll need to listen carefully to the instructions so that you know what to do. Now this time, the instructions are, click on the group that has less. So we have a group with 5 bees and we have a group with 4 flowers. Let's put one bee with each flower and see which group has less. So this bee goes with this flower. This bee goes with this flower, this bee goes with this flower, and this bee goes with this flower. And we ran out of flowers, but we still have one more bee. So which group has less? The group of 4 flowers. This group has less, so we'll click on it. All right, now this time the instructions are, click on the group that has more. So we have a group of 2 ladybugs and a group of 0. So which group has more? Well, remember 0 is the number that we use when we have none. So there is none in this group. But this group has 2. See that? 1, 2. So which group has more? It's the group with 2. So we will click on that group because it's the group that has more.